So I think we can start doing some baking for this, but before I do that, let me just kind of make sure everything has UVs in there. So this one does not have UVs, this button we just created. So before I add UVs on them, let me just do an auto group for this. So I'll just go to poly group and do auto group. Okay, then I'll just create some basic UVs for this. So UV master, turn off symmetry, turn on poly groups. Let me see. Okay, this one is having too many poly groups. Should not have too many poly groups. I think I'll need to do something in here to fix that. Okay, let me do that again. Let me do an auto group. Then I'm going to max out all of this. All of this should be maxed out, and I'll just give that a single poly group. So this should be maxed out. Then we should have just one poly group. So Control W for that. Just one poly group should be fine. You should have different poly groups. Then I'll just do poly group on wrap. So I'll just give this a moment. So just kind of cut seam lines for everything based on their poly group. I'll just give this a moment. Okay, so I've created UVs now for the buttons. So I need to create UVs for this hoodie rope. So I'll just think I might not even need to have this at, I think it's the Taurus that has too many polygons. So I need to separate them. So I need to separate them into two different subtools. Then I'll just reduce the poly count on this. So I will do a split on max points. Okay, so I'll select this. Then I'll go to the geometry tab. I think we can reconstruct this, yes. Then I'll delete higher on this. Then I'll merge this down. So I'll just go to merge down. Okay, so I've merged these two together now. So I have a total poly count of 3000, which is fine. Then I think I can divide this one more time. Let me undo this. I need to okay. Probably leave this like this, or no, let me just add an edge loop around here. So add an edge loop around here. So I'm going to use the BZM. I'm going to use the Z modeler brush. So I'll be on edge, and I'll use it should be on insert. I think insert is fine. Yeah, somewhere around here should be fine. Here also. No, not there. Not there. Not there. Let me find a good angle for this. Not there. Yeah, somewhere around here should be fine also. I also want to delete some of the loops around this. There's way too many loops around this, so I would use the delete edge complete. So I'll just no. Let me take down the brush size for this. No, no. Should probably just do this inside of. Probably just do this inside of Maya instead. But the poly count is way too much for this. Okay, let me put this on delete edge. Not poly loop. Sync. Let's see. Let's try this poly loop. Okay, that's working now. I'll just leave one gap and just go to the next one. So I'll just do this around, no. Just do this around this just to reduce the poly counts. So I'm basically deleting the edge loop around this. Okay. No. Just make sure I just go around and then delete all of this. No, this should be the last one. Okay. Since something like this is fine. So I'll just do the same for the other side. Okay. And now I'm still going to have more loops horizontally to this. Because the one we have is just way too small. I think I'm done. Yes, I'm done. So might need more, probably might need more loops around this. Yeah, I think this one down also has too many loops. So I need to reduce that also. Shouldn't be too much. And now it's beginning to look, it's beginning to look red. Instead of messing up some of this, oh, because of this. So I think I'll just leave that the way it is. Let me just leave that particular one the way it is. Now just check. I think if I divide this now, if I divide, I think I divide this now, we have, no, this is way too much. Yes. I think it's just two subdivision level. We've seen some issues around here. Let me do an auto group first and fix any issue we might be having around here. Okay. Seems to be seems to be an issue around here. Not so sure where that not so sure where the issue is coming from. Let's do group by normals. If we divide this, and bring everything back first. So if we divide this, yes, you can see where the issue is coming from now. This part seems to be broken up entirely. Let me check the other one. The same thing also on the other side. I might need to undo this a few more times. Okay, I think the issue came from when we were deleting some of the loops around it. So let me undo this even more. Okay, so let's divide this now. Let's see what we have. That seems fine. Okay, everything seems fine. I think I might just leave this the way it is. Probably might just leave this the way it is. Or better, better still, I should just select this and then let me join auto group again for this. Select this group, then invert the marks. And I can just use the, let's see, I want to make sure this, yeah, that loop is there at the top. You can just use, let me max out this top part out. Then I'll max out this lower part also. Let's just do polish is not doing a good job for us there. Let's do a polish by feature. Okay. Yeah, this kind of average things out a bit more. Yeah, I think I'll just leave this the way it is. So I'm not going to, it's already on auto groups already, so I'll just do a Z-wrap for this. So this shouldn't take too long. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let me go out of isolate for this. Then one last thing I'm supposed to do is just to make sure there's no intercepting on all of this. So let me start by just checking. Let me start with the shirts. Let's start with English shirt. So selecting this. So with the move brush, you can see that you can see an interception in here. With the move brush, I'll just move this out of the way. Shouldn't be that much interception with the skin. You see a lot of interception in here also. So let me just isolate this piece and move things out. Okay. I may need to bring everything out for this part, and then let me just get a good angle to this. Okay. Let me just check this properly just to be sure. I think that looks fine. So I'm checking this with the polyframes, poly group, so I can easily see what is intercepting. So this looks fine. Okay. And make sure it's not intersecting with the hoodie at the backs at the under. Okay, you see there's something in here. Let me push this down. Just move this out. Okay. Intersecting with the trousers is not. Okay, so we can hide the English shirt now. Let's check the hoodie. I'll need to rename these buttons. I'm going to need to rename this also. Hoodie Europe. I'll name this to buttons. Okay. Now just temporarily hide that. Make sure this is selected. And make sure there's no intercept in here also. Probably take this to a higher subdivision level. Okay. Yeah, it's a constant interception in here. So let's fix that. Okay. I think everything else looks fine. Yeah, everything else looks fine. I think we can carry on from here. Yeah, everything else looks fine. So what I'm just going to do now is just to export out. And bake. So let's start with the English shirt. Let's start baking from the English shirt. So I'm going to isolate this. So to bake this out, I'll go to, you have to make sure the lowest subdivision level is, I don't know if I should 8K. I think I'm going to be working with this subdivision level instead. Let me bake from this subdivision level, I guess. Okay, let's just bake from the lowest subdivision level instead. So I'll go to grab this down. I'll go to texture map, not texture map, UV map. So I want to bake at 4000 pixels. So under the normal map, Tangent space should be turned on. Smooth UV should be turned on. Smooth normal should also be turned on. Then we can do a bake for this. So I'll click on create normal map. So give this a moment for this to bake. So you have our normal map in here now. So I'll just do a clone. I'll just clone this, and I'll go to texture. Then this is it here. So I'll just click on flip V, because Zbrush looks at things upside down. So flip V. Then I'm going to export this out. I'll export this out as PNG. So Z exports. I'll just name this to Z maps. I'll open this up. So Z English shirt normal. I'll just name this to normal. Then I'll click save for this. I'm also going to be baking the displacement map for this also. So I'll go to displacement map, click on flip V, click on smooth UV. You can click on this, but this will make it take a longer time to kind of bake out. Then I think everything else seems fine. Yes, everything else seems fine. Now create normal map for this. So it should be on 16-bit. 16-bit is fine. 16-bit TIFF file should be fine. So I'll just name this place. Let me just name this to this place. Okay, it should be fine. It should be on the same folder also. So I'll just click on save. So by default, since there's a setting here to kind of flip the UVs, so that's why it's turned on. Do you want to export the mesh also? No, I don't want to export the mesh. So I've exported out the UVs now for that, or the displacement map rather. So that's fine. And I'll go to the next one. I think the next one should be the hoodie. So the lowest subdivision level for this. Okay. On the lowest subdivision level, then I'll just make sure I'm on, go to UV map, make sure it's on 4000 pixels. So the same repetitive process, tangent should be turned on, smooth UV should be turned on, smooth normal should be turned on, and then I'll just click on create. Then I'll give this a moment to create the map for us. Okay. Now, so let's just use clone. So click V, then export, then PNG for this. Make sure you add normal so you can easily identify them. Okay, that's fine. So now let's create the displacement map for this. Click V, smooth UV, then create displace. TIFF should be fine. Then also we don't want to export out the map. We don't want to export the map, the base mesh rather. So I click no. So we should have something in here. Okay, and nothing will show you because we already exported this out to the folder directly. So now for the trousers, we might still come back here and then rebake or make some adjustment to the layers, but for now let's just export this out. So I would go to the same process, UV map 4000 pixel, then normal map, tangent, smooth UV, smooth normal, create. No, it's supposed to be on the lowest subdivision level for this. It's supposed to be on the lowest subdivision level for this. supposed to be on the lowest subdivision level. So let me make sure I'm on the lowest subdivision level first before baking, because this lowest subdivision level is going to be like my base mesh. This is my base mesh. So let's create the normal map again for this. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we have it in there now. So let's click on clone, texture map, flip, export this as PNG. Okay, then trousers normal. Okay, so I'll click save. So let's create the displacement map, create and export. So name this to displace, then save. Okay, no, that's completely fine. So now we can export all of our base mesh into. Before I do that, let me just do a quick save for this. Okay, so okay, I've saved the file now. So let me start from the first one. So I'm exporting with the lowest subdivision level for this. So to export this out, you have to go to export. Smooth normal should be turned on. Turn off group. It should be on quad also. It should be on quad. That's fine. Then export. I would export this. Okay, let me create a new folder for this. Let me just name this to Z ready. Export. I'll open up that folder and I'll export as OBJ. That has been exported now. So I'll go to the next one, the hoodie. This should be the lowest subdivision level for this. Then I'll come to export, group, export this out, and make sure everything is fine. That's fine. Then the trousers, the lowest subdivision level for this. Let's see if we can reconstruct this. If we're unable to reconstruct. Okay, let's just export this out. Export this. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Saying okay, the next piece now. Next piece too should be this hoodie rope. So it's already on the lowest subdivision level already, so that's fine. So take this to group. Group, yes. Export. Save. So that should be fine. Then for the it has a lot of polygons though. 55k, which is quite a lot, and is mostly coming from this piece. Mostly coming from this piece. let's see, okay, let's just export this out. Export this out as buttons. Okay, so we're done now with this. We're done with exporting all the mesh out of this. So we just need to kind of import this into Maya. So let me just close this for now. So instead of Maya, I'm going to import. Let me just turn on this heads up display. So in here, I'm going to import those meshes now. This is something we need to do on the Zbrush file of this, like especially for the minuscules. We need to correct or adjust the minuscules. Don't even know what this file is. I still need to bring in every other map we need in here. Okay, let's just bring everything we have exported in here. So they are under exports. Okay, no, not under exports, imports, I believe. No. Okay, I see it's here, ready exports. So I'm just going to select all the OBJ file in here and drag drag and drop them inside of Maya. Okay, so we have all of this in here now. Now I'm noticing an issue in here. There's an issue in here we need to fix. So we need to fix that inside of Zbrush. So it's for this English shirt. So we have an interception around here. So let's kind of find where that is. It should be this piece. Maybe just let me just okay, it's not actually flipped. It's not actually flipped. It was a very minor fix, so just to around there. So in Zbrush, I'll just find where that is. Just to find where that is and then put that inside. It's around here. Or maybe just export this out at this 35k. Let me just be on the safe side. I would, let me do auto group UVs. So I'll do auto group with UVs. I think that should reveal the part that has issue. Or more like this the inner part like so. Let me make sure double sided is turned on. So now you can clearly see it now with double side is turned on. You can clearly see it penetrating out. If you need to push back inside. So it's basically a very minor fix. You can see them around here. You can see another one in here also. So what I'm going to do is just to So we can fix them in here. So invert the marks with the move brush. The move brush, I'll just extend this out like so. So select this, marks this, invert the marks, then no. Let me do the other way. Mark this, invert the marks, and then I can just push this inwards instead. Now just go around and then check this. I think I might also need to do this for the other garments also, to check what is pushing out. I think this should be fine now. Let me just go to the lowest subdivision level and just check this again. Just go around this and then just to be sure. We have something in here, so select this, the move brush, move this out even more, move this out even more. Just to avoid any interceptions as much as possible. Okay, so something like this should be fine. So I'm going to export this out again. So export into, I'll just replace this, yes. So back inside of Maya, I'm going to delete this. I'll just delete this. Let me just check this. Okay, this other part, everything seems to be working correctly for this piece, which is fine. So I'm just going to re-import the shirt again. Okay, yeah, we're seeing some inner penetrations here also. Let's fix that. So back to Zbrush again. It's very important to fix that. You just want to kind of check every single thing and make sure everything is fixed correctly. So like so should be fine. We'll export that out again. And just replace it, select this and delete it, and then import back again. I'm sure you guys get the idea already. So it's basically a repetitive process until everything is in place where there should be. Some of this are kind of pushing out, so I think I can easily do that later on. I'm sure you guys know how to fix that, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And the spacing in here seems way too much. Maybe I should kind of bring this down, but something you can fix on your own. This one looks way too much. Let me isolate this. It's basically the same issue we're having. Let me Just want to be sure how to fix this. So let's do a reverse normal. It actually fixes that. So let's just reverse normal for this. Okay. So I need to select this manually and just reverse normal. Or maybe just even recreate this new again altogether. Maybe. But I think just reversing normal should just take care of any issue, most of this issue here. Okay, reverse. Okay, this even seems to be having way too many polygons than we need to have in here. Just trying to see. I might just recreate this instead of Maya. Shouldn't be too much of an issue though. Except for this inner part, let's see if I can just select all of this. There should be a smooth, sculpting edge. Yes, that fits that. Okay, that seems to fix that. Okay, that's fine. I think we can do. Let's do a quick sculpting edge. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope, did not. So I need to do this manually, just like I did for the other side. So let me start by selecting the loop. Then I'll do a reverse normal for this. That fixes that. Then for this, I'll select all of this and I'll just do a soften edge. I think I went too far. Be all of this instead. Okay. Let's select the edges instead. It doesn't seem to be fixing anything. No. That is not fixing anything like I hoped it should. I highly doubt if it's reverse normal that should fix it. It's not really doing much. Let's see. Let me select this loop and try to expand it. That doesn't seem to be fixing anything. Let's select this additional loop and use the soften add edges. No, soften edges. That only seems to extend the problem downwards. Let's see if adding another extra loop should probably fix. No, it doesn't seem to be fixing it. Let me delete this loop. Let me try deleting this loop. Delete. It's more or less like control delete. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Here, delete edge. Doesn't seem to be doing anything either. Let's see if connecting it should. Let's see if connecting it should fix it. So select this loop. Select this loop. And I'll just do a bridge. Okay. So doing a bridge kind of fixes that issue. That's fine. But the only thing now is that we need to go back to the UVs. Because there won't be the UVs in there now will not I'm gonna change the environment for these UVs. Okay, let's just make sure we're selecting the right UV shell. What large shell is this? Okay, is this piece? And I'll just do a let me see if everything has. Let me select all of these first and do orient, then layout for this. Layout doesn't seem to be working. Why is this issue still here? Reverse normal. And this is the issue we're having here. Let's reverse this also. Okay, I think using the what's it called, the polish edge, kind of push the edge afar off, because I kind of mark this part out. It won't be too much of a big deal though. All we need to do is just to, I should be able to lay this out. Select all of this and use the layer does not even seem to be working. Let me make some settings for it. Shell padding, let me use 20 for this. Okay, and click on layout. Still is not working. Error mesh, no manifold. There are too many UVs. So let's fix this. Let's optimize. It doesn't seem to be fixing it though. Let me just select all of this. Select all of this and I'll delete it. So use this piece here. Updated UVs. I don't know why it's still showing. I don't know why it's still showing all these UVs in there. Control 1 to isolate this. So I'll select the entire face and I'll do a camera base. Surprisingly, nothing seems to be working. Nothing seems to be working in here. Cannot understand why nothing is working in here. Select all of this again. Camera base, still not working, which is rather strange. Can't even find the gizmo. Where's the gizmo? Something seems wrong. Something seems really wrong with this.